Starting point today, Hangzhou, China, where world leaders have gathered to discuss ways to bring about inclusive economic growth through innovation. South Korean President Park Geun-hye laid out Seoul's vision for building a future growth engine through creative economy. Song Ji-sun gives us a review of the opening day.
At this year's G20 summit aimed at building a more innovative, invigorated, interconnected, and inclusive world economy, President Park Geun-hye proposed Korea's creative economy drive as a new model for growth to counter the so-called new normal of low growth now prevailing around the globe.
창의적 아이디어에 ICT를 비롯한 새로운 기술을 융합하고 기술과 혁신, 문화를 융합해서 새로운 시장과 일자리를 만드는 것이 한국 창조 경제의 핵심입니다. 창조 경제는 아이디어만 있으면 누구나 성공할 수 있는 기회가 있기 때문에 G20이 추구하는 포용적 성장과도 궤를 같이 합니다.
Park also emphasized Seoul's three-year economic innovation plan aimed at revamping labor, finance, education, and the public sector through reform, inviting G20 members to pursue structural reforms for growth.
구조개혁에서의 어려움을 극복할 수 있는 모범 관행을 만들고 실패 사례도 공유해서 타산지석으로 삼을 것을 제안합니다. 나비는 누에고치 속에 번데기 시절을 겪고 그 껍질을 뚫고 나오는 과정을 통해 날개가 힘을 얻어서 화려하게 날아오를 수 있습니다. 만약 나비가 나오기 쉽게 껍질을 뚫어주면 며칠 살지 못한다고 합니다.
At Monday's session, Park will call for action from G20 members to promote free trade against rising protectionism, a message she's expected to stick with through this three-nation multilateral diplomacy trip. President Park Geun-hye is also set for bilateral talks with Chinese President Xi Jinping on Monday, where the two sides are likely to discuss regional economic and security issues, including North Korea's nuclear threats and the deployment of THAAD missile defense system in South Korea. 송지선, 아리랑 뉴스, 항저우.